In this lecture, guys, I want to show you how to trim or resize a clip while being in the selection mode and the challenges, of course, you will face. So we have here a clip, okay, a simple clip that we want to adjust the in point. Okay, the input is not cool at all, and we want to adjust the out point. Here you are, the out point is not really very nice. Okay, so we are going to trim this clip to get a very good in point and out point. Let's arrange a bit our workspace here. Of course, I don't need the media pool anymore. I have all my clips, and I really don't want to see the source monitor here. So I will switch to one monitor. You can resize it according to the size of your monitor to get the best view over here. Now, since I want to work on this clip, it will be nice to zoom in. I will use Control plus. You can use Command plus if you are on the Mac. Here you are. So now I can clearly see the in and out point of the clip. First of all, I want to talk about the selection method. If you come to the beginning of the clip, on the right side of its in point, you notice how the mouse pointer will change. It is the trim tool now in selection mode. And then if you click, you're selecting the in point of the clip. If you go on the left and on the right of the incoming clip, here you are just here, you will select the out point of the incoming clip or the previous clip. If you come in the middle here, you notice like double brackets with arrows. If you click, you will be selecting the in and out points. And there are some edits that you do like this with the selection mode, and they are very powerful. So now, if you just click and then use the U key, you press U, you will toggle the selection point. You notice how? Left, both, and right. This one, you can see it inside Edit, Point Type. This is U. Cool. So let's select on the inside here. And I will click and drag to the right to trim the clips I don't want. For example, from here, maybe up to here. Okay, I don't know. Something like this. Let him jump in the air. Okay, something like this. So I don't want this portion at all. This is one way to trim. There are so many other ways to trim, and I'm going to show them all to you, and it's up to you to decide this is my style and start working like this. So I'll click on the in point just near it and start dragging to the right. Notice what's appearing in the monitor. It's showing you the in point, the first frame of this clip, meaning this is the first frame you are going to see. So you can decide exactly where you want it. Here you are, just over here. Okay, not cool. I'm going to move it. You see, it's not very precise. So I'm just going to drop it there and come back and adjust it. Let's do for also the out point. I will click and drag and decide where the out point should be. For example, okay, this guy falls. Do you want to show this fall? Let's put him just over here. Okay, for now. Let's go back to the in point here. I really do need to do some adjustment. So there are some very important shortcut keys here. It is the comma and the period. Let's move the playhead to the in point. Here you are. And then if you use the period, you will notice you will be trimming one frame at a time to the right. So you are resizing to make it smaller. Here you are. If you use the comma, you notice that you are resizing to make it bigger. If you add the shift for the period or the comma, you will be going 5 frames at a time. Okay, or even more. There is a setting. I will show you that later on. So here I'm going to use the comma to decide, okay, this is the first frame I want. Actually, this looks good. I'm going to move the playhead to the end of the clip. I will use the down arrow for now, and then go back 1 frame with the left arrow. And then I'm going to use the period and comma to adjust it exactly the way I like. You know, 1 frame at a time using the keyboard, and you're doing a great job. We are going to do this very many times. Let's decide this guy just okay over here. What do you think? But now I have a slight problem. On the left, I have a gap, which is easy to delete. It's pretty defined gap. But on the right, I have a complex gap, and I need to remove it. And I already showed you how to remove this gap in a tip in the previous section. Let's zoom in, Shift Z to fit. I'll select this gap and press backspace to remove it. Now notice, I rippled video 2 and video 1. This is because I have the auto select on both of them. Now, I have the gap over here. Now remember, this is a crossed gap, and I need to delete what's between the out point and the in point of the consecutive clips. So one way to do it, an easy way to do it, is the Alt Y. Okay, so you will select all the clips on the right of the playhead. Here you are, we did that. And then you click and drag and just snap it. Make sure you have the snapping on. That's one way to do it. But sometimes I'm very scared to use this way. Maybe I don't triple everything. What I like to do is to do the in and out point method that you have seen before. This is the out point and this is the in point. So I had well defined. I would deselect everything, shift backspace, and here you are, you have done it. So now you notice, guys, that with the selection mode, trimming is nice, it's cool, but it's not so practical. There is a better way using the trim mode, and that's what I will show you in the next lecture. Thank you for listening. I will see you then.